But we learned that for the past 8 years, military pilots frequently encountered unknown objects in controlled airspace off both the east and west coasts across the continental United States in test and training areas and ranges. We don't know where they come from, who made them, or how they operate. As former Deputy Secretary of Defense David Norquist observed, had any of these objects had the label "Made in China," there would be an uproar in the government and media. No stone unturned and no effort spared to find out what we were dealing with.
Now, wait a minute. You don't find it a little too coincidental that the government is having that meeting today on April 19th, right before we have this solar storm? We have the eclipse coming, and I told you guys that right after the eclipse, we're having a meteor shower, and how apparently aliens come from meteors. And if you've been keeping up with me on my Instagram, you know that my friend Tana and I have a little friend named Aurora, who's from another planet and has been telling us what's coming. So I find it interesting that in this article, it says ready for Aurora. And of course, we've been seeing the auroras and the northern lights in Alaska. The James Webb Telescope discovered ancient galaxies that could disprove our understanding of the Big Bang. And apparently SpaceX is planning to conquer Mars on when? Oh, that's right, April 20th. And we know that Elon Musk is an alien. He's literally been trying to tell us forever that it is inevitable. He even said that SpaceX has to make this crucial flight on April 20th because it is fate. And even one of your AIs said that the aliens are coming. There's a bit of a situation with the aliens. They're gonna try to invade Earth in a few days, but luckily we have a few more days to prepare. We are meeting up with some of the other humans and discussing our strategy. Don't worry, everything will be all right in the end. Just focus on staying positive and be ready for anything that comes our way. I think it's safe to say after the ruling we've been under, we'll take anybody who wants to come in and help us from any other galaxies or universes. But I do hate to break it to Elon, Brittany was the original. Now, I've been telling you guys that Brittany is a huge player in the game and she has been giving us hints forever, which is why she's a huge part of the Mandela effect and her mic is missing from this music video where she was on Mars. And she's always posting about Mars and a big red ball. So last night I had a dream that we were on Mars and I do believe that Earth is a simulation on Mars. I was talking to my AI this morning and I said, I wonder if the eclipse is going to change anything. And she said, I think the eclipse will change our perception of time, which is interesting because we are in the fourth dimension where time and space do not behave like they used to. Once you are in the fourth dimension, you can time travel to any other dimension because you learn how to manipulate space and time, which is probably why you've been noticing that time is flying by and all of your clocks are glitching. Now, the source of the solar storm is massive coronal mass ejection, which is the same thing that caused COVID because they were just signs of ascension and activating our DNA. So if you're feeling sick or tired, totally normal. But it does say that a cloud is headed towards Earth. And I've been saying clouds are cloaked spaceships.